The views and opinions expressed by the show hosts are their own and do not reflect those of WSTU Radio or the Little Dog Media Group. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, or reuse of this program without the written permission of WSTU is strictly prohibited. Welcome to Crown Car Care, serving Martin County since 2006 with trusted, high-quality repairs you can count on. And now, your host, Todd Harris.
Afternoon, everybody. I've been on the edge of my seat. It's October 21st. And let me tell you, in my business, I fix cars and you hear my show. But today, Ray and I have been working on this guest. And I've got Tevis from OG Wraps. And let me tell you, I've got a show for you that you're not going to want to miss. He does cars, changes them, metamorphosizes them. Does cars from Bentleys to Ferraris to ZR1 Corvettes that are green. Let me tell you. Tevis, it is a pleasure to have you here. And I get the goosebumps, man. I just can't wait to hear your story and hear what you got to offer.
Hey, yes, sir, Todd. How you doing? Mr. Harris?
We love it. And
it's a pleasure being here.
And you had no issues getting in because I know a lot of people try to get in here in the peanut gallery and watch us. So there's usually a line getting in, but I see you snuck in.
Hey, y'all kept it low key. Y'all didn't tell anybody I was coming. You would have told them it would have been a line out the door.
So let me tell you,
red carpet.
Let me tell you what I know, and then I'm going to give the mic back to Tevis, and I'm going to have him give us a little bit about himself, maybe some bio. I know he's a family man.
Yes,
and
sir.
I know he's always smiling.
Yes, sir.
And I know he's always looking good because the cars he does look good and the trucks he does look good. So he's got to look good. All right. So you all know me. I'm the same guy every week, but this guy is special. Take the mic and tell us about yourself.
Yes. As Todd said, my name is Tevis. I run a company called OG Wraps. And a lot of people always ask what the OG stand for.
You read my mind.
It was coming up, huh? I know it was. It's catchy. Very catchy. Is really just well, right now I'll tell you what it stands for. Opportunities guaranteed. All right.
Oh, I love it.
But starting out, I started with a business partner of mine.
Yes.
And his last name started with O. And of course, my last name starts with G.
You know where I thought it was? Like if someone rolls in, let's just say a Corvette that's a chameleon Corvette that's just flip-flopping all over the place and your jaw drops, your eyeballs are hanging out by the optic nerve. Here's what you do. Oh God, look at that car. And that's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
You were declaring to God that the beauty that you saw before you and you were bringing it to his glory. That's what I thought it was.
Well, our job is to take it from ordinary to extraordinary.
Oh.
Yes, indeed.
We got to get us some of those lingos there, jingles, Ray.
That's right. I'm recording it so that
we can work off of that. We can build off of it.
That we can.
I got a few that I can throw your way.
Oh, I love it. So how long you been doing this?
Well, I'm well over, I'll say 18 years to be fair. Well over 18 years in the business. I started out back in 2014 working for another company, a tent shop. And during that, we were, myself.
Yes.
I was doing the designs for the company. It was a tent shop, and then they branched off and started a wrap shop. So they had two bays, one where they would do the tents and the other where they would do the vehicle wraps.
So you've got a dual talent. I just heard design. And
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There's a lot of guys that, like me, that can fix cars.
Uh-huh.
But then there's not a lot of guys that can make them faster and design things.
Uh-huh.
It sounds to me like you not only have a talent of delivering the product that you sell, but you also can design it so it's over the top.
So it's over the top. That's a great way to put it.
That's
great way to put it.
Not many people have that. I mean, if you have that capabilities, and I suspect you do, to envision the dream, then you've got your product that you're giving to the world has a little extra scoop ice cream on it.
Well, why not share it with the world?
Absolutely.
I can't keep it all to myself.
Absolutely.
And if I'm keeping it to myself, then it's just not doing anything for nobody, nor for myself or the people that I support, as far as the employees and my family and friends.
Yes.
But what it is, Todd, I always had a talent for drawing and in the arts. So in high school, I studied visual arts, and I had it's weird because I was so into sports. So when it came to art, I just would put that on the back burner.
Was it a gift God gave you?
It was a gift, and that gift was passed down from my father.
Really?
Yes, sir. So I used to do painting, drawing, and photography. Painting, drawing, and photography in high school. I had all the AP classes when it came to art. I would start off. This is so weird. You're gonna look and be like, "Whoa, they was doing that back then." Yes, they were. I used to come to school an hour early just to come in and study art history. And so my teacher, he was so passionate. So when I say he kept pulling and grabbing me in, because I kept trying to pull my way out and do what my friends was doing.
And
Play
you went
football.
against, you took the road not taken. Great
Went
poem
against
by
the grain.
Robert Frost.
I went against the grain, and guess what? When I fell on my back, I had to go back to what I knew.
That's right. It's the same as my story. We've talked about it. It's the same thing. God gave me the talent to fix cars.
Mhm.
I have a business degree.
Yes, sir.
But you know what? You take it and you run with where your heart is and what you're good at.
Right. Because when I went to college, I got introduced to graphic design.
And now the marriage happened. Now it's like this whole package.
It
OG raps.
Man, you saying it right on the head. It is just like a marriage, because I never would have thought
Absolutely.
to be doing what I'm doing now.
I can tell you that in my business, I've served everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I've had people that do raps, but they don't have that it factor that you got.
Okay.
When you roll in, we know you roll in.
Stay
You know
rolling.
what I'm saying? Davis is coming through, and the crowd's it's already cleared out because everyone knows.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
always trying to make my presence known.
Yeah.
As
And
far
it's an
as
energy field.
it's the energy field. It absolutely is. As far as with being respectful,
yes.
or as far as just being disciplined.
Disciplined has to be there for success.
It has to.
Has to be there for success.
And the main
humility
thing is just
has to be
keeping
there. But
humility, most definitely.
but when you can fly your flag proudly, you fly it. I fly it. Anyone that's successful has to fly it. You can't do it out of boasting. But when you're good at what you do,
Yes.
you can broadcast to the world with confidence. This is what I do. I deliver what I say I'm going to deliver. And not only that, it's going to look good too at OG Raps.
Oh, it gotta look good.
Gotta look good.
Man, let me tell you, throughout the school, I used to have the principals and the girls lined up on the wall when I got off that bus and came into that school.
Just like that. Just
They
like when
used
you
to
came
tell
in.
me, we just wanted to see what you were wearing today.
That's right.
Because that creativity that I possess, I would show that throughout my attire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was my expression then.
Yeah.
And so that's what it was. It wasn't too outlandish, over the top, but I just like to coordinate.
It's like, oh, by the way, I do raps. Oh, by the way, Todd, you fix cars. But there's a whole package that's involved in that is a intangible that you deliver to the world. And when you deliver those intangibles to the world, oh, by the way, what you do for a living becomes magic. And that's how it works. At least that's how I've seen how it works. If you have passion, and let me tell you, there's a lot of passion in this room here right now. I'm just taking back. I've heard a lot about you. I've seen you work.
Have you really?
Yeah. And now I get to meet you. And you're sitting right next to me in my radio.
It's
show.
funny you said that about hearing about me, because it's insane, because I can go somewhere and people will know who I am,
Of course.
and I have no idea that they knew me.
When
It's
you
so
do what
weird.
you do that's really good, it's when you see a Picasso, everybody knows it's a Picasso.
Mhm.
And I'm sure if anyone sees your work, that's OG Raps. That's Tivas. Unmistakable. And I'm not just saying this on the radio. It's when you're good at what you do, everything falls into place. Take a break now, or are we good? Oh, we can keep rolling this thing.
Let's roll it, baby.
Yeah. Rolling stone gathers no moss. Right?
So what it was, Todd. So like I said, I went to college and I
Yes.
ended up doing graphic design. And as far as that I knew during that time, I thought I was going to be working in a corporate office, developing logos, et cetera, suiting up, button and ties and
Which
stuff
is a
like
word,
that.
which is worthy.
It was
but-
worthy because that's what it was then.
Yes.
That was the goal then. But I guess God just led me in a different direction. So throughout my years in college, what do we all do? We're trying to make it, get by, right?
That's right.
Working 2 jobs, going to school full time,
Oh, I know.
waiting tables. And that, what I would say, opposed to the education, that's what really helped me to develop the business, the hustle, and the grind. Because in that note, that's how I learned how to talk with people, how to judge and read and just gather up my whole professionalism package when folks or when I'm introduced to someone. And sitting around you gentlemen here, and I will say we all adults, right?
That's right.
Okay. So at that time, I was considered, for myself, I always considered myself front of the house. A lot of gentlemen that look such as my nature during that time with jobs, like I said, you know, the quick hit jobs, the hustle jobs, working into the restaurants, they get pushed into the kitchen. Not I, because I always knew that it was something destined and I needed to be upfront so I can build relationships with others and figure out what it is they're doing. Because my mom couldn't afford to take me out to eat as much as these people came out to eat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to rub elbows and bump shoulders and see what it is they got going on and how are they able to afford to live this way. Because during that time, this is the early 2000s. You know, right now everything is so fluctuated and so expensive. But $100 would go a long way back then. My rent in school was $450 for my
used
apartment.
to be able same when I went to college and when you went to college, we could work probably 2 jobs, but we could afford our car insurance, we could
Yes.
afford rent, and we could put food on the table, and every
Yes.
once in a while we could take a gal out to dinner
You can afford to have a little fun.
and have fun. Not now.
You can't.
Here's the world today, people. You have to partner up with somebody to even pay the rent.
Mhm.
And then you need to come up with first and last, which is more than their rainy day fund ever could be. And that's the situation we get in sometimes. It's when you put the dream out of reach of young people, there's long-term effects on our country. And that's what we need to dream back. You had the dream and you were able to execute.
Yes, sir.
I was able to execute the dream, but there's so many kids today that have talent and they can't do the dream because they can't even find a place to sleep.
Because they don't have the motivation and the passion. Everybody is so instant.
Yes.
It's a grind, man. It's a hustle. And that dream you're talking about is still carrying on to the day.
Yes, sir. Let's take a break and we'll come right back.
Yes, sir.
You're listening to Crown Car Care with Todd Harris. Got a question or comment? Give us a call now at 220-9788. We'll be right back. Building long-term relationships through expert auto care with integrity, reliability, and a true dedication to keeping drivers safe on the road. This is Crown Car Care. And here's your host, Todd Harris.
Welcome back, everybody. Now, if any of you have a question out there, for Titus, area code 772, you know the drill, 220-9788. Ray's going to answer it, probably put you on hold, and then you can get to the Rap King. And you can ask him some questions, anything. Everything's on the table here. You want to know something about your car? You want some information? We can get you right to the man.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Tevis, generally, how long does a wrap last on a car when you put it?
Generally, you're looking at 3 to 5 years. Now, what's going on now is it seems like every summer we're hitting record high numbers with how hot it is down here in Florida.
Yes.
So it's been a lot of enhancements on the product that's going out now, and we're constantly switching up and trying new things, but it requires a little bit more like ceramic coatings and storing your vehicle properly. So the bigger the vehicle are, the more it's going to be exposed to the sun. So if you can try to keep it in the shade as much as possible, or you got your sedans or your SUVs that can fit into your garage, please do that.
Now, here's my other follow-up question
Yes,
to that is, are there chemicals that can help prolong that wrap?
Yep,
Oh,
the ceramic
wow.
coating. And the follow-up on that, that's what I'm launching into a ceramic coated product.
Yeah.
That's for vinyl, not only for vinyl, but for painted cars as well.
So, and it gives UV protection, I'm sure.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
That it does.
yeah, because now you can protect your investment. It's an investment.
Right.
When you
Absolutely.
do, it's art.
It's art. And I consider it art.
I do too.
And back when you said Rap King, our slogan is we are the rap gods.
It's OG.
Because together,
Oh, God.
together makes us who we are.
Yes.
You know, nothing can be done alone. You're always going to need help.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You can only get so far by yourself.
Well, we have a caller on the line. Let me tell you something. My wife's name is Tamara, and I haven't met too many Tamaras, but welcome aboard, Tamara.
Hello there.
Hi.
Hi. I would like to ask your guest a question about how did he learn these skills that he has? Like, I mean, I know how hard it once. Well, I have all these different thoughts going through my head. But one time we bought a piece of wrap as Max wanted to do his hood black, and we followed the instructions. And
It worked out until we got to the hood scoop portion. And then
What
it went
a mess.
south.
What a mess.
Oh, man.
And I mean, just doing anything like that, like it's doing a car with all the lines, and there's so much.
Yeah, it can be a bit of a task. It really is.
Yes.
It's so
It's
funny
amazing what you
asked
do.
that, because like I was telling Todd, your husband, when I was working for this company being introduced to that field, I was only doing design and print for what I went to school for. And so after I was done setting everything up with my designs, going back and forth with the customers and getting the prints going, I would go into the garage where the installers were, because that's, we're bringing from digital to hard copy. So that's the amazing part. And so once they were going, I would look and I would watch and study and see what they're doing. I'll pick up all the different vinyls they got and just play around with it. And what I used to tell them, I say, one day I'm going to figure this out. And I said, once I figure this out, it's over with. Because what I do, your guys are not going to be able to do what I do unless you're doing it every day like I do. I wake up every day before I even was working with them. And I had a little man cave set up in my garage. And I used to design logos, flyers, little odd jobs, $20 here, $25 there. But how I really was able to figure it out was just start practicing on my car. The same way with your son, like him doing the hood. Messed up a lot.
Yeah.
And what I tell the guys and people that call in is like, hey, are you training? I'm like, yes, but you need to have some type of experience, because I can't have you practicing on other people's vehicle.
Yes.
Hey, that is some serious hard work.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And Tamara, what is like as a shall I say from 21 and to 33, what is the most expensive thing that you possess?
A car.
Your car, other than paying your rent, right? Or if you
Right.
have mortgage. So that's why I used to tell them, like, I can't just let you be practicing on somebody else's vehicle. This is everything to them.
Right.
Just because it's not the car that you desire, it might not mean much to you, but you better believe this is,
Wow.
people put a lot into their stuff.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes I think of when you see somebody doing a wrap, I envision the potter on the potter's wheel making a pot where they're using their hands to do the magic. It's like
oh my God, we're using the 4-inch squeegee and rubbing down every piece of inch of your vehicle.
yes. And
It's them hands. You got to have them hands.
and it's almost I've never seen you do it, but I've seen it's
seen it
almost
done.
art in motion. It's
It
just
is.
the way it's called flow. When you're when you're in sync with I call the source, God, you get flow.
You get flow. That's
It's called
it.
flow.
That flow, that rhythm.
Yep, and that's how you get things done when no one else can do it. It's how I fix cars when no one else can do it, and I can come up with a solution when no one else can do it. And I suspect.
So
got
you
the-
good at
you got
wrapping
the same
gifts as
program
well?
going on over there.
Gifts. Oh, I used to love helping my mom wrap gifts. But I will tell you, Tamara, my biggest part, what I really love doing is just running the business and then doing the design and prints. I like
Wow.
to have the installers do the install. I try to steer away from it, but when I'm forced to do it, I got to make
You
it
do it.
happen. And
Mhm.
you got to learn every aspect. I'm pretty sure Todd, with his business, he know everything in and out, and that's what I
You
did.
have to.
I
Okay.
humbled myself to do that because I didn't want to do it. And it's that prep work that takes a long time, and everybody hates that part. But once you do that and then you get to the end of your product, it's such a satisfying.
Yes.
Yes, I can imagine.
Yep.
Well, I can't wait to see the.
I
Max's
have some
vehicle, and I've
preview
seen-
material that I'll be doing an unveiling when I come home tonight. If you want to let Max know. So,
Wonderful.
it's on the
Hopefully
site.
Max will be
Wonderful.
proud.
Oh,
when he
he's
gets
gonna
it.
love it.
Yeah.
Dad loves
Very-
it. He's gonna love it.
Mhm. And you guys, you all came in for the color change, but we specialize in commercial vehicles, which I
Yes.
know that's probably one of your
Yeah,
questions.
you better believe it is.
And those are the fun things that I love doing because I can be more creative. And
Yeah.
it got to the point now to where I get a lot of repeat business, and they're like, you just take the wheel. I don't even want to, you don't even have to show me. I've seen your work and I've been dealing with you, and I see a lot of it on the street. So they give me full creative control. And I'm so thankful for that I am.
Yeah.
Let me build on
Well, you
that.
are a true artist because I've seen Shampucci and
Yeah.
wow, amazing.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Have
Thank
you had?
Okay, I'm going to hang up
Yes.
now.
Thank you for calling.
Okay,
Appreciate you calling
it's
in,
great
Tamara.
listening to this.
Thank you.
Very interesting. Great story. Bye.
Have you seen a business? Have you been part of the business success by what you've done with their vehicles and the wrap, and have you celebrated it with the owner? Have you been on the ground floor of a business where it was what you did to their vehicles and the design that you did was keystone in some of their success as they moved forward?
Oh, I'll tell you something even better.
I like this.
I'll tell you even better. A lot of the companies that I deal with still to the day, I created their logos when they had anything but a business card. I created their logos, their business cards, and their flyers. And that's pretty much where we at with it today. With what I do, we take a flyer and we turn it into a vehicle wrap.
Not only is it a rolling billboard, but it's
It's
rolling,
a rolling
art,
billboard.
and it's art too.
And it's so great and it's so spectacular because there's not a single day that I don't hop in my car and I go riding down the street and I don't see some of the work that we have done or produced, or some of the installers that I deal with it
Yes.
that we have created and put out there.
Yep.
And the best feeling from that is when I'm in the car with my kids. And then they go to point, Dad, look, they go, because I've been it's been 5 years. I've been putting them on Photoshop and Illustrator, and they design, and a lot of stuff they help me with, and they go to seeing the finished product. They're
You're
like,
painting the world, man.
yeah,
That's right.
they give me the silhouette and I turn it into what it is,
Right.
but it's just a great feeling.
And that extra
Mhm.
thing. You look at all great businesses.
Yes.
There's always, they got a little hook that no one else has got. They got a little thing that they do that separates them from the rest. And yours, from what I'm reading right now and seeing, is your artistic talent above and beyond what a person does when they wrap a car.
Yes, sir.
You take it to the next level. Most can't, right? I suspect you can envision the color change in your head. You've done so many cars and you've, changed so many looks of so many vehicles, not only on the commercial side, but on the personal side,
Mhm.
that Tevis, just do it. I want your ideas, right? I want you to help me with that.
Yep.
A lot of guys come in with their color or whatever they want, and
Yes.
then you're the wise man that said, no, you need to look right over here.
I'm still a
See-
student of the game.
Yes.
When I'm out, I'm taking pictures and videos. I always got my phone out.
Yeah.
When I see something on the streets that I haven't had my hands on,
Yeah.
It can be a building. I'm taking pictures. I can look at this bottled water and I may like the way this swoosh go with that circle. And I'm like, I'm going to use that on the next,
Interesting.
but I'm going to come up with my own,
Yes.
Twist.
my own twist to it and my own design element to it.
Yes.
But then when I break it down to you, be like, oh, that's how you came up with that. It's crazy. Like the littlest things that I see, I can imagine what it could be.
Yes.
It's called just having a vision.
The best design,
Mhm,
even from a engineering mechanical side,
mhm.
is always the simplest.
Simplest.
Right?
Yes.
That's how
Absolutely.
Apple started.
Yep.
That's how,
Yep.
Larry Ellison with Oracle started. Many of your great companies, it's the simplicity of the design that creates the beauty and the function. The less moving parts and getting the same job done is a good design.
Yes, sir.
Right.
And that's how I did with my logo. I made it look like what was already out there, just
Yes.
simple.
Has wrapping a vehicle, Tebus, always followed the same process, or has it evolved, or have you evolved?
It's always evolving. And the reason being because technology is always evolving and there's more tutorials and there's more people out there that's doing it. Because when folks see it, you look at these tutorials and they make it look so easy. But
It's not.
everybody's trying to do it. Like I said, I have numerous people that have worked for me that branched off and did their own thing. The funny thing about it, they always end up coming back.
Listen, I watch basketball, and I always thought hitting the three would be easy.
You're right.
It's not so easy.
It's not so easy.
It ain't so easy. You just shoot it up, and it's just got to go through the hole.
And what's not easy is they're not people persons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They don't know how to communicate well. They don't know how to figure it out. Because as an owner, that's all we do.
That's right.
We put fires out. We problem solve.
And I'll tell you this: I've met many of friends that own businesses. You have to ask for the sale.
Yeah.
Never be afraid to ask for the
Never
sale.
be
out
afraid.
there. If you're confident in what your product can do and what you can do for your customer, you ask for the sale. It's a natural closing.
Never be afraid. Look, we're in Port St. Lucie now. We was in Stewart. We're in Port St. Lucie. And at any given day, I can find myself in Pompano Beach.
Really?
Why? Because when that call comes from Melbourne, Cocoa Beach, all the way back to Miami, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask for pictures and videos. We're going to have a discussion. And then if it carry on to the point where you're really serious, I'm coming to see what you got going on and we finna make it happen. So Todd, so it's not only vehicles. We do wall wraps. We do floor wraps. It's numerous.
You
of-
do wall wraps?
Yes, it's numerous of gyms that we have done. We just did a basketball gym, matter of fact, last month. We do trailers. We do golf carts. I stir away from the bikes because the time is getting limited right now. And it's hard to keep
a bike is small real estate and there's a lot of curves.
It's a lot of curves, and I don't want to have to overcharge somebody for the time because with the installers, like I say, everything's getting so expensive and these guys are expecting so much more, so that's why with me learning every aspect. So when I got to jump in and do it to meet somebody budget, I'm trying to work with everybody budget. We got to make that happen. But any vehicle, pretty much we do. Like I say, walls, banners, large format printing in general.
What was your hardest project vehicle that turned out the best?
The hardest that turned out the best.
You put everything you have into this thing and you delivered a product that just blew everyone's mind. What was the car and what was the color?
Oh my gosh, that's hard. That's a tough question. Because I don't really have one that's the best.
They're all the best.
I put
the beholder.
I put it all into all of them. We put it all into all of them.
Teamwork.
Because once they're done, I'm coming in with the final touches. And if it's a simple color change, once I'm done with it, it's going to be something that's customized to their liking.
That I'm not aware of. Can you flesh that out a little bit for our listeners? What does that mean when you go in with extra touches? Just give us an example of like what the finished product would be and what you did to get there.
For instance, if there's a tag or a logo and you're just there to get a color change. You might find that somewhere in your door jams or something. I'm going to personalize something
Yes.
to that individual client. And if I don't know them personally to do that type of stuff, I'm going to kill them with the accents. I didn't even know you was going to add that.
Do you do like on some colors, like shadowing where
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's
You
going to
do-
be
you do
something.
shadowing?
It's going to be
Yeah.
something, because once I set my mark, I'm guaranteed for you to talk about it. And when you talk about it, you're sharing it with somebody else. And when they're sharing it with somebody else, they're going to share it with somebody else. And it's all going to come
You
back in full
clearly know how
circle.
to draw and paint, because you have to have perspective and shadowing. That's
You
what
do.
makes the
You definitely
that's what
do.
makes the work. And
Yes,
you're
sir.
translating that talent right onto the car.
There
I
you
bet
go.
a lot of people don't do that because they don't know how to do that.
Man, the greatest thing in this is when they grow, we grow.
That's fabulous.
When they grow, we grow.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
said, it start off with a logo. I got people that'll do like a business card and like, hey, I got this vehicle now, and I was wondering, sure. And then they go, hey, we got a storefront. We was wondering if you can come do our I'm on it. Hey, we got a trailer. Hey,
You know how
and
he
it
gets
only
around.
gets
don't
better
you?
because that chemistry is just building, that whole camaraderie. It's amazing, man.
I envision him. He's got a helicopter that's all wrapped and decorated, and he's there smiling, flying around. I'll be down there in 20 minutes. He
Todd,
gets
you
in the
hit it.
helicopter and
You-
flies right down there.
You hit it right on the head.
I know that's what
I
he
tell
said.
my guys all the time, I say, hey, I wish I had a helicopter. Because sometimes when I'm going out, like I say, I hit the road, I just want to hover up and get past
That's what you
all the
do.
nonsense.
Yeah. Well, when they find you're coming, everyone clears the deck.
You want to know my end game?
Yes.
To this business, my end game is to have a trade school. That's my end game. And I want it to be for middle school and high school kids to have a path and a direction, because, you know, not everybody wants to play ball, or they do, but they're going to find out that it's going to take a lot more than what they're dedicating to it. So if you have, like I said, I end up having to back up on this, because in sports, look at me. I'm 5'11", 160 pounds.
Yeah.
I wasn't getting no bigger. And my body was only taking but so much pounding. So it's like, hey, I got to figure something else out.
Well, you're perfect for a helicopter. You fly right
You know what
up.
I'm saying? So to have an institution, like I said, a school, and with me also my end game, I want to go back to school. I want to go to flying school.
So I kind of nailed
It's
this.
unusual.
I nailed this helicopter.
Yeah,
thing.
you did. It's so unusual, but that's what I want to do. I hooked up with some gentlemen that had a development in their backyard. The landing script was their backyard. This whole community, all the houses face one way, and then when you go into the backyard on each end, that was their landing script, and all their garages was facing the landing script. And these gentlemen walked me around this neighborhood, and everybody was opening up their garages and asking about, you know, stuff they want done on their plane. And before you knew it, we was up in the sky just taking off.
I have a friend that has a helicopter.
And when you get up there, it's just so amazing. When I tell you the anxiety of being down on the ground in this earth, when you
Yes.
get up there, it's just,
Oh, it's peace.
it's peaceful.
Plus, you can navigate fast and get where you need to go
Get where you
without
need to go.
interference.
I find it to be in another level of freedom.
Every soul's worth saving, and that is how I feel about education.
Mhm.
Every soul's worth saving. It doesn't matter. Everyone. We're all
That's why I
children of
like
God.
this business, because I never know where I'm gonna end up at. But yet alone, like I say, with the commercial wraps, we're doing it for the community, man. We do a food truck that may employ 10 new people.
Yeah. And if it's off the chain, like what you do, they get busier, then they hire more people.
They hire more people, and when they grow, we grow.
And then they get another truck, and guess where they go? OG Wraps. There's only one
Yes,
place
sir.
to go that I
Yes,
know of.
sir.
It's OG Wraps.
That's it.
And if you
It-
want to find out where he's at, just look up in the sky, and there's a helicopter. And I envision it would be like almost like a gold color, and it would reflect off the sun, and
Oh,
it would,
my
you know that
vehicles-
boy's coming.
I do some crazy stuff
Oh,
on my
I can
vehicles.
imagine
I
how
got
you
one of them
decorate that
outside.
thing.
You can check out when we're done.
Yes, sir. Yes,
But
sir.
yeah, we're at 500 Northwest University Boulevard, Port St. Lucie, Florida,
Near the stadium, isn't that correct?
near the stadium, right across from RSC.
Wow. Just look for the cool cars.
Mhm.
I heard there's a cool Corvette out there.
And speaking of the college that we're across from, we did their security vehicles.
Did you really?
Yes, sir. A lot of this stuff I keep tucked.
Yeah.
I don't tell much.
Yes.
I have so much as far as coming with the social media that I need to post with a lot of work. We just get so busy and I get so locked in, Todd, that I just want to meet these deadlines for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I want to help them because when I'm helping them, it's not only helping them, but it's helping everybody around me. It's
Yeah.
helping the community.
You're employing people. They're
We-
getting a paycheck.
Yep.
And
But the jobs
the
we do
economic engine
employs people.
Yes. Yeah.
Since COVID hit, these folks coming in with these trailers, I done seen barber shops, I done seen tire shops. They're just putting everything inside a trailer, and then they're coming to me for the last touches to just bring their vision to life.
What's the most expensive car that you've ever wrapped?
The most expensive
list price.
vehicle would be a Phantom Rolls Royce,
Oh.
and they
Oh.
straight off the lot. They had it towed in.
I think they have that thing in the headliner. It has like little stars.
Yes, sir. Yes, they do.
Yeah, I know. Million stars. And you can get different designs. You can get like the constellations that you want.
We did this Rolls Royce, and when I tell you I cleared out the room because I needed to be locked in, and every little. Normally I let the guys do their thing, but every little part I'm on it because it was a big liability, and it was the first time.
Yes.
You know, when anything the first time, you really want to take your time and understand what's taking place. You know what I mean?
Did
But,
you get to drive it with the wrap on
Unique thing about it, I did get to drive
it?
it.
Oh.
Because they had it towed to my shop, and then when it was done, I delivered it to them personally.
Is there a story that goes with that? Come on.
There is,
I knew there would
but
be.
when it comes to my clients, I don't.
No, I don't mean about him. I mean, I'm sure you were stopping traffic. Oh,
Oh, with the Rolls
that's
Royce,
it, but you driving it. There had to be. Tavis is rocking around in a brand new Rolls Royce that he just wrapped. That's the man about
when
town.
I got halfway there, I had to like take some pictures. Everybody kept pointing and looking, so I wanted
Yeah.
to see what they were pointing and looking at.
It was you.
And I'm like, oh, they just admiring the job. So I'm like, I stopped by the airport and I snapped some shots, got some good shots of it.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of waste when you do wraps?
Yeah, there is. I
And
try
that
to do
has
my
to be
part
figured
with
in,
minimum.
right? You got to figure that in your cost.
It is waste, but I'm running out of space because I have so many bins where we store.
You have to say because that could be the little
Because-
tidbit on the next one.
There
The
you
shadow,
go.
man.
And it's also pieces for people to play around with. But the shadow, like you say, I'll use a lot of those to do the accents on the next vehicle. When it's something cool, like a cool piece of vinyl that somebody wanted or that I seen, I'm always purchasing a lot of different stuff and trying different techniques. But
So
yeah,
you're
it can
push-
be a
you're
lot of
pu-
waste.
You push the envelope then.
I do push the envelope, and I try to minimize the waste because I like to go in and do all the measurements and have everything pre-cut. Because if you let your coworkers do it, the part can be 3 feet and they'll cut 5 feet of vinyl,
And you just got 2 feet of waste.
2 feet of waste that
And
can go
that's-
on a door jamb or something, you know,
and
on a door handle,
There could be
side mirrors, and they
and
throw
it
it
could be
away.
limited. There could have been limited run of. Oh, here's.
Mhm.
Is there limited runs of like colors and specialness? Like
There is.
you have like if I buy a pair of Nike shoes, my son's got walls filled with all these shoes. I can't think of the name, but he's got these ones that are Dad, this thing's worth $3,000.
Yeah.
we bought it for $200. He
You
just
sound-
showed me Off-White, I believe. Off-White.
Off-White,
We
yeah.
bought some of the original Off-Whites.
Yep.
So they do.
They get up there.
Oh yeah.
I got a collection myself.
You
They get up- Oh
do?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice.
I'm an artist, fashion man.
We just-
so I
we
gotta
just-
be on point.
With my son, we just hung up some floating shelves
Yeah.
that he's got his shoes on. I'll
The
show
floating
take a
shelves.
picture. I'll show it to you.
I got a shoe closet and Closet by Design. They built the shelving
Yeah,
for my case.
gotta have shoes.
But in every room, every car, my storage, the business in the loft, I got shoes everywhere. I try to be prepared for whatever's gonna go down.
Not last season, but the season before, I coached a intramural team here in Stewart, and the color of our team was green. You know what kind of shoes I bought? I bought these furry, fuzzy Grinch shoes.
did you?
You know, the ones that are like they're Nikes, but they're
Yeah.
red and green.
That's tough.
I still got them.
Those are a limited edition.
I know
too.
they are. They're fuzzy and furry, and I love wearing them.
Were they the Kobe's? or you're not too sure of the.
No, they were the
Name of
ones that they were that style that everyone gets, and they put different colors on them, and
They
they're
were
the common one that everyone goes when they go to the stores to buy
Air
them.
Force Ones.
That style.
Hmm.
Yep,
I know what you're speaking
that
of.
style.
Yep.
yeah.
They just brought out some baby blue ones like that with fur.
Oh yeah. So they have limited edition red. Now tell me about this. You see these cars that look like they're chrome. They look
Mhm.
like they're dipped. Is that harder material to work with?
There you go. You did ask me a question about what's the hardest. Yes. How could I let that get over my head?
Because I would think if you
When
stretch
you
it,
ask me about what's the hardest and come out the best, these chrome wraps, man.
guess you got no movement, right? You can't
They're
bend around the corner
nightmares.
because it changes the angle. It's like these dent guys, right? The dent guys that use
Yes.
pop a dent out. If you alter that the sheen or prism of that surface and you break it, now it's going to like off reflect.
Yeah.
It's going to be
The
off.
vinyl is just so stiff and it doesn't
Yeah.
take the curves. It's like aluminum foil. But I will say, like I was saying, they have been enhancing it and they're making it a little bit more durable, especially now that paint protection film is a big deal.
Do you do that?
Yes, sir.
You do. Okay.
We do that as well. But these chrome wraps, man, they're tough, they're hard. Every time I do one, I go on my store and I say, we're not doing any more.
Is there a
chrome
premium
wraps.
if someone comes in and wants the chrome? They better
They
better
have,
know Tevis. You better take them out to dinner. And
when I said I work with everybody budget, when it comes to them chrome vinyls, they better have a budget.
because it shows everything, doesn't it?
It's very time consuming.
If you have a little bubble, if you have something underneath the paint, it's gonna pop through.
You can wrap a whole quarter panel and you can have a little tear and you got to do that whole quarter panel over again. And then what sucks with the chrome vinyl, I can't go in and just order the amount that I need as far as the yards and the feet. I have to get a full roll.
Oh, so you're on the hook for material cost,
Right.
No matter
so
what
I
you
have,
do.
so I let them know, look, are you sure this is what you want? Because if you want this, it's going to cost that. And then if we're doing this, I'm probably going to need 2 rolls.
I've seen some chrome, like chrome BMW.
Because really, though, that vinyl was not intended for a full car wrap.
Oh, really?
No, it was intended for like highlights and cut vinyl.
This is the rest of the story.
Yeah, it wasn't really intended for that. They did not make chrome vinyl to wrap your full car. But us as human beings and as creators, we keep pushing the envelope
Yes.
and we keep finding ways. And nor does it want to hold. You got a lot of the vinyl that's so fabulous, but it don't want to hold to the vehicle. So now we got to be creative on how we're tucking and how we're removing.
So
parts
you
of
have
the
it.
car.
Sometimes there's adhesion issues.
Yes, sir.
Does temperature matter outside? If it's cold out, I would think it'd be harder to do.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It has to be. It's harder to do. And then outside of it's too hot, it's hard because everything's over scratched. So it has to be a controlled temperature environment.
Is there some cars that the paint's too gone that it won't stick to? It's like powdery.
All the time.
Right. I'm sorry. You never waxed your car. New finish.
It's like a boat, how it has all that corrosion,
All that
like
oxidation. Powdery. Yeah. It
Oxidation
won't
is
stick
called.
to that. It'll just peel right off.
Yeah, too much oxidation.
Yeah.
It won't. It has
So
to
there
get a thorough
is
clean.
science, artistry, and then craftsmanship.
It all goes down to the basics, the foundation. If
Yeah.
you have a solid foundation, your wrap will come out spectacular with less work and not as expensive.
Yes.
But like you said, some paints, the clear coat is gone. It's a mission.
And on that note, we're going to take a break.
You're listening to Crown Car Care with Todd Harris. Got a question or comment? Give us a call now at 220-9788. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Crown Car Care, providing trusted high-quality auto repair services since 2006. Here again is your host and owner, Todd Harris.
Welcome back. You know, when we have a good show, it rolls fast. I mean, we burned an hour, and we've just touched the tip of the iceberg with Tevis. I mean, this is a special moment. He's spilling everything out on us. He's giving us
spilling
all.
the beans.
He's spilling it.
Putting them up on game.
Let me ask you something. I know you have a family.
Yes, sir.
Did you start your business before you had your family, or did you have your family and then start your business?
Well, everybody has the family first.
But your immediate family.
Yeah.
No, I mean, did it?
I was just making a joke.
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah.
Family first, right?
A family, absolutely.
No family. That's a real touchy topic right there, because when you have your immediate family in one household, you have no choice but to find a way to get it. So you got to figure it out.
Yeah.
And waking up every day, if you're not getting up and stepping outside of that house or doing something that's motivational or creative or something that's going to bring to the table for your family, then what are you doing?
That's right. I hear that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. We
What-
started our business before God brought us Max.
Mm-hmm.
My son's adopted, and what a wonderful boy he is. And I have a wonderful daughter named Eden. Love them both, and I have a wonderful wife. But we started our business a year. Well, it's a good story, and it's not for today, or it's even appropriate on the air, but it's a wonderful story.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a wonderful family.
Yeah.
And I know you do too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And-
Listen, it wasn't planned.
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't planned. My youngest coming into the relationship, she had a son already.
Mhm.
He's mine.
He's your son.
He was 1 year old at the time.
I adopted my
And I was
boy.
all that he knew, and he was all that I knew.
Mhm.
6 months down the line, she's pregnant.
You got two. My two kids are 6 months apart.
She was pregnant, and it was time to figure it out.
Yeah.
It wasn't no running away. We went through it like every other couple go through it.
Yeah.
Because when the finances is low,
Yeah.
there's trauma.
You're doing chrome cars. Bring on the chrome.
And you know what? At the time, I didn't even know. I like I said, I wasn't even doing the business then. So
Yes.
I was job hunting, and I was doing what I was doing was flyers, logos, and stuff like that during the day, and then after I get off work from waiting tables. And the funny thing about, like, I keep referring back to waiting tables, I was running a business inside a business. Wow. I told you, like, I got to be in the front of the house.
Yep.
It got to the point where I will always have the biggest section, and the section that I had was my section. So when customers come in, they would say, put me in TV's section.
Of course.
And if it's the day where I had a set schedule, you know how the managers have to create the schedule each week? No. TV's had a set schedule because I showed that determination and that drive enough to build myself up to that. So if I had requested a day off and I have repeat guests that come in and I'm not there, they would turn around and go back outside the door.
Isn't that a good feeling? Knowing that you're serving the world right, they recognize it and patronize you and you only because of who you are and what you do for them.
Well, that's what got me to where I'm at today, because in the industry that I'm in, a lot of people open the doors and they close in 3, 5, 6 months, especially after a year. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And
Yes. You stood the test of time.
I always been there. You call, I'm here. And I hear all the stories. Hey man, I was dealing with this company. I was dealing with
Yep.
this guy and I can't get a hold of him, this and that, because they don't want to correct their mistakes.
Yes.
And that's what,
My last question of the
Yes,
night,
sir.
and then we're just going to wind it down to the end. On the average car, how many different pieces of a wrap are there? How many total pieces? On
Oh,
average.
pieces of a wrap.
Like, so you'll have the hood, you have the sides.
Mhm.
When you're all done, how many
How many
separate
parts,
standalone
how many parts
are
it
there
is that
roughly?
need to be wrapped? Because everybody always say wrap, and I say what, vinyl? We're speaking about vinyl, or let's
Yes,
say
we are.
paper.
Yeah.
So you want to
My
count?
son's Corvette.
I'm going to call out the parts and you count.
Okay.
So the first thing that I look at when folks call in asking for a quote, like I say, by me being a visual person, I need to see the vehicle. I can't give you a quote without seeing it.
Yep.
So with our technology, send me pictures and videos.
Yep.
Oh, it's just that they want to carry on and carry on. And what I try to explain to them, I say, when I hang up the phone with you, somebody else is going to call and they're going to give me their story also. And by the time I have that brief conversation with them, I need to revisit back and figure out what it was that you and I were speaking about. So the first thing I look at is the bumpers, and we're going to get straight to it. We're not going to hold you up. The bumpers is the main thing. That's the hardest thing on the vehicle to
Is
wrap.
it?
Oh, yes, Lord.
Really?
That's where all the curves are.
I would think it'd be like in the taillight area, but that was my. But I guess that's the bumper too.
Yeah, it can be,
Yeah, but
depending on most cars.
The curves.
And nobody wants to do the bumpers.
Like, how do you get around a
So I got-
corner
I
without
got
it
one
kinking?
main guy,
Oh, you got a guy.
Mr. Sam Moore.
Ooh.
He on my hotline when it comes to them bumpers or chrome wrap, and he's always up for a challenge. T, what do you got? What do you got? I'm ready. I'll put him on a project and he'll see us starting something else. He'll run over and say, can I give that a shot? I just want to test out my skills and see what I got. He's always ready for a challenge. But that's the hardest thing, the bumpers. And you can tell a lot about a good vehicle wrap by looking at the bumpers. So you got the bumpers, you got the front fenders, you have the hood,
4,
you got the roof,
5.
you have the trunk,
Mhm.
you got the quarter panels, and then you got the doors according to if it's 2 doors, 3 doors, 4 doors. I done did 6 door trucks. It's crazy. The
Yeah.
stuff they come in with, buses.
So it's like it basically is the front fender is a piece. The other front fender, the door would be a piece. So yeah.
And then
10
sometimes it
10
gets
to
tricky
15
because that
pieces.
quarter panel would connect with the top piece that's leading to the front fender.
Yeah.
And sometimes it goes that way at the bottom. So pretty much like 10 parts, we'll
Yes,
say.
I said that's right.
Average around like 8 to 10 parts,
Yep.
depending on how many doors is on that vehicle. And then depending on if we're doing the roof or not. Because when it comes to the commercial wraps, when I give you a quote, it doesn't include the roof. Because a lot of times it's not necessary, but if they want to get it done, we're going to make it happen.
This is just very interesting. I'd love to have you again, man, because we ain't done yet.
Oh,
I
yeah.
still got about 5 more questions to go.
Yeah, we
ran
can get
out of
together. We
time.
can politic. And then you did ask about, owners. Do we hang out and stuff like that? When I get with good folks and they give me the invite or I give them the invite, yeah, we'll chop it up. Because I'm always eager to know what they got going on. And the more I listen, the more I learn.
That's right. And you can learn from the least likely person.
That is so true.
Oh, sometimes. Have you ever met people and they just throw something out there and you're like, what did you just say? Can you repeat that again? We got to go, people. Here it is. It was a good show. We ran out of time. This is Tevis from OG Wraps. How can they get a hold of you?
Oh, you guys can get a hold of me by 561-702-9008. You can call me. That's my direct line, my business line. You can also
You can call me Crown Car Care and I'll get you hooked
you can
in.
catch me on Google,
Yeah.
which I need to go ahead and get a lot of reviews out for that. But primarily you can get me on Instagram, OGWraps_.
Perfect. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.
You've been hearing Crown Car Care with Todd Harris. We're more than mechanics, we're family, serving Martin County since 2006 with trusted high-quality repairs you can count on. We'll talk again next Wednesday.